All right, on behalf of myself, the officer team, and everyone else that was involved in this project, I'm really excited to welcome everyone out here for this groundbreaking ceremony. What we've been able to accomplish in these few short months is really just a miraculous feat. I mean, how far we've come from these old junky barns out here and 4-foot high grass is just crazy to think that we've got to this point right here. And I cannot express my gratitude enough to you all as supporters and FFA supporters. And at this time, I would like to call on Dr. Mike Simpson, the school superintendent, to give a few words on behalf of Guthrie Public Schools.
Thank you. What a great day. We have a lot of great things going on in this school district. Today is a groundbreaking, but it's also a time where we look at what our mission is and what can be accomplished by coming together. And you can't do it alone. I want to recognize a couple of people that are here today that are members of the Board of Education that have been instrumental in assisting us to get this passed. Terry Pennington, our board president, in the back. And our board vice president, Gail Davis. Stand up, Gail. Let them see you. We stand here on land that was donated years ago to this school district and has been utilized by students, but not fully utilized. We stand here with people that came together for what they believed would help our kids. It's amazing what you can accomplish when people put egos aside and focus on what our kids need. And that's what has truly happened here today as the start of a great rebirth of our ag program. It started a year ago when we had some transition in our teaching staff, and we looked for what we thought was the best fit for our kids. And the group of students that we have here today, I'm so proud of because they have energized all of us and a community. Later today, we're going to sell bonds for the entire school district for the bond issue that was successfully passed. I consider this project right here the catalyst for all of the things going forward in this school district and this community. And it doesn't come without work, and it's not free. And so today I say thank you to the people that have contributed either financially or with sweat equity or with just their support emotionally with our students. It's a great day for Guthrie. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to bring forward Raymond Cockrum. He's going to say a few words, kind of give you a little history of what has kind of transpired here with our committee and how this all came about. So if we'll welcome Mr. Cockrum forward, please.
Well, let me tell you, it's a distinct privilege for me to stand before this group. You know, it's like our superintendent said. It's amazing what happens when a group of men get together and believe in a goal, and set that goal and then go working for it. And like the president of the chapter said, this place was pretty much of a wreck out here whenever the dreamers, the two teachers that are with us here today, I call them the dreamers because they are. They dream big, and I like that. But they dreamed about having a school farm where kids could come out here and put a project out here and become involved with a livestock project. Not only that, we're going into the horticulture field too out here. And where it ends up, we don't know yet where it ends up. But we're going to work to make it one of the better things we do. But let me tell you that it was easy to raise the funds. It really was, because of the fact that people did believe in this, and all you had to do was ask them, and they donated, and it came about. And then we ran into a big challenge, a bigger challenge. And but first, before I get to that challenge, let me mention that Mark Prather was probably the ramrod of this thing that made this dream develop out and come forward. He put a lot of time and a lot of effort in this thing, and I think we need to give him and the committee a round of applause. Mark? Now, the other challenge that came about was, what was he going to name this farm? Well, we were sitting around the table and we got to thinking about who has been the most supportive or who has been real active in the Guthrie FFA, and we got to thinking about Mr. Dreesen. He was a former ag teacher here and got the program started and got it on the walls, and then went in and became a district supervisor, and then became the state FFA, state ag supervisor. So we got to thinking that maybe that would be good. And you know, Richard, within a day or two, Richard Dreesen, his brother, came in and said, "Raymond, we need to do something for Ralph here in Guthrie. What would you suggest?" And I said, "I got a plan." And he bought into it. Ralph liked it, and both of them are here today with their families, some of their family members. So that couldn't have worked any better. And then we looked at the one that has taken over since Ralph left, and that was one of his former students, Ernest Davis. Now, if anybody has done more for Guthrie FFA than Ernest Davis, I do not know them. Because I was here from 74, and they came down in a grain truck and moved me up here to Guthrie FFA and planted me in a house. And I've always been appreciative of that. But that man and that family never stopped supporting Guthrie FFA. They raised funds for the livestock auctions. They raised money for any kind of projects we'd go to. Even if we'd go out of state, they'd get the funds to help us make that trip feasible. So the committee suggested, and then we voted on it, that we name this complex the Ralph Dreesen and Ernest Davis Agriculture Education Complex. And that's what we did, and that's how it came about, and that's why we're standing here today. Thank you very much.
At this time, I'd like to go ahead and invite the Dreesen and the Davis family up as we get ready to do kind of our inaugural groundbreaking along with Dr. Simpson, and also our board members of our school farm committee here. If you all would go ahead and come forward, and then FFA officers and members, if you'll come forward as well. You know, this is to bigger and better things from here on out for Guthrie FFA.
Didn't you say you wanted Mr. Cochran and the other committee members up here? Well, we got shovels, man.
Come right on over here.
Is that other way? No one say anything. All right.
Hold on, multitasking.
Great ground.
How far? How deep do we need to go?
You need a well out here.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm turning in my shovel.
At this time, we have a kind of a light lunch, and we'd like to invite everybody to go through and take part of our light lunch. And we cannot express how grateful we are for the future of this foundation, for the future of this FFA chapter. And this is where it all starts, right here. So thank you again for being here, and please feel free to go through, get a sandwich, chips, and we have a drink provided as well. So thank you.
Braden, good job, buddy.